and see what it was like driving in the dark. But this is something it's going to be like when I'm definitely going camping, going uphill or downhill to my campsite that I'm going to build. And I saw a snake in my garage this morning, but here's what happened. I was going to get this thing out of the garage and use it to go check at the mailbox. And all of a sudden I saw a snake about a few feet away from the knob on that door. It's not the small door, it was a big garage door at the front. It did make that weird noise. I didn't even know exactly what it was. When I opened the sides, push up, and all of a sudden I look up, it was a snake. I was like, holy mother of gosh. So I did let go and got away from it as fast as I can. It did make a lot of hissing noise. But I didn't have a picture of it, but I should have went ahead and got a picture of it so I can show my Uncle Jim what it looks like. And me and him got back there about a little bit in the afternoon. Then that snake had disappeared, but I don't know where he went. But he's definitely around in that garage somewhere. But I don't feel like going back in there with this because I don't feel comfortable with a snake in there. The color of it is probably silver, but it's not black. But black snakes hunt down for mice. They're unpoisoned, they hunt for mice, but the other ones are definitely poisonous, and they got venoms that'll go for your blood. But if y'all ever see a snake in your garage, let me know in the comments below. But whenever you see a snake, don't even panic. But don't ever try to fight it with your bare hands. If you try to fight it, it'll get ready to strike, and it will definitely strike for your veins. And you're going to have to be rushed over to the emergency room. But I didn't got bit. I was okay. I went all the way back as far away as I could. But I just want to try out the LED lights onto this thing and see what it was like in the dark. So I'll show you what future projects I'm gonna do. That's my backyard. So I'm gonna build me a giant shed, that's gonna be right around this corner, right where the pile is at. I'm gonna burn all this brush pile so I can turn it into ash. I cannot even afford a wood chipper because wood chippers are definitely a little bit expensive. I cut all this grass down with a weeder today and mess with that. I didn't feel like it for right now. I'm just gonna leave it alone because that tree is completely rotten, but that thing is gonna get ready to come down any time. Probably on its own, but who knows? I heard about a NASCAR driver, Kyle Busch, had passed away from pneumonia. From what I heard, I hadn't watched NASCAR's event. I never been one before. I watched them on television every single Sunday, every summer of a NASCAR season. But I do like NASCARs. I do play NASCAR video games on Xbox. That's what I play NASCARs on. My only favorite legend driver is Jimmie Johnson and Jeff Gordon. But Jeff Gordon had became the racetrack announcer was on the screen looking at Herbie, and he winked at Jeff Gordon. Then he told Jimmy Johnson that the car winked at him. But these lights are very nice lights. So that's where I'm going to put my new giant shed for my construction equipment, including a military dump truck, when I find one, and the excavator. And I'll put this underneath it. Probably add me a 2,000 gallon fuel tanker where I can use it for diesel fuel, and probably find me a 900 gallon tanker as gasoline for this, including for the lawnmower. That way I could save my gas without going over to a gas station. But everything looks so colored in the cab when it's dark. See, the screen on it is blue. I got about a quarter tank of gas. Me and my mom may have to run down to a gas station to get some gas for it. But anyways, that's just Lou cruising around on the property. That's where I'm going to put the big giant shed around on here at this spot. Got to get it leveled as nice as possible. You can see the tail lights are flashing because I had the brake on. See that? That's all the LED lights are. In case you wonder how you turn them off, you push this key, that turns it off, and that turns them back on. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and park it right behind the house. I'm gonna leave it outside for a few days. As long as we don't have any rain, we should be okay. But anyways, if I ever see that snake again, I'll take a picture of it and let y'all see what it looks like. Or I may have to have my Uncle Jim take a picture of it on his phone. But he's got his gun. He carries his gun with him just in case, to protect his dog. Buddy. That's what they called him, and that's what I want to call that dog. But anyways, always like and subscribe and leave a comment. And thank y'all for watching. Whatever you do, stay away from the snakes. If you got a gun, shoot it. Don't just stand there, just shoot it. But anyways, stay safe and don't get bitten by a snake.